Ben, first of all, almost 4,000 people in tonight. What sort of difference did that make out in the middle?
Yeah, it was lovely to have him back. It's only 4,000, but it's they're all spread out quite nicely, so it does feel like there's more in. But the atmosphere was great today. We went to Worcester the other day, and to be honest, it was pretty quiet. Every single good thing we did today, they were right behind us. So obviously we're gutted that we couldn't get them a win, but there's plenty of time in this competition.
Did that help in what was a fairly daunting chase to embark on, really?
Look, it's lovely to have him back, but obviously when you're out in the middle, especially myself when I'm batting, you kind of lose a bit of the noise and you got to focus on what's ahead. And obviously when you do hit a boundary and you get a loud cheer, and it's amazing, and it does really help us. When we get on a roll there, they were right with us right till the end there, so it's great to have them back.
Your half century came off 25 balls tonight. Did the fact you had such a tall chase to face down change the way you went about anything?
Yeah, well, I tend to like to have a bit of a look in T20 cricket and get myself in, but when you're chasing 230 and you lose a few early wickets, there's not really time to have a look. So I knew I had to be positive from ball one, and it was nice to hit a boundary off the first ball to get me going. And then when the spinner came on, in that power play, I knew that kind of got me going, and it was ready to go.
And while it wasn't a successful chase in the end, I think that was the 9th highest Outlaws total ever, and the highest against Birmingham. So what does that say about the intent, I suppose, in that batting lineup?
Well, that surprises me, if I'm honest. I thought there'd be bigger totals at Trent Bridge here, but it's one of those things where when you're chasing such a big score, you've got to go out and be positive. And people might look at the wickets we lost in the power play, but chasing 130 or 230, that's exactly the way we play our cricket. If I'd have gone on to get 80 plus, or Tommy would have done the same, I think that'd have been a walk in the park. So it actually shows how close we were, and the margins were that small. And if I'm honest, they got 20 too many with the bat.
And how did you find that partnership with Tom out there? Not the first decent partnership you've put on with him in T20 in the past couple of years.
Yeah, it's always good fun. I mean, with me and Tommy, obviously there's always one short side, and we're both desperate to get down that end. So I know that when I was hitting Bresnan, he was desperate to get down there as well and have a bit of the short side. So yeah, it's always good fun batting with him. I think we complement each other quite well.
And finally, a word on Calvin Harrison, who signed a contract earlier this week and has looked fairly accomplished with bat and ball. What did you make of how he came in, particularly with the willow at the end?
Yeah, he's been really impressive, in that Worcester game with the ball and here as well. I think it's going to be very tough for him. He's going to learn quick in these flat pitches here at Trent Bridge with small boundaries. I thought he was superb today, and he showed as well what he could do with the bat. We all know that. We saw him score 100 against us at the start of the year for Oxford Uni. So yeah, it was I think that's a little confidence booster for him, that he can come in and do it with the bat at the end. But his main job in this team is with the ball, and he started very well.